Hello there. I'm Javin Brita. I'm the physician assistant with the Yale Survivorship program, and welcome to the video talking a little bit about our clinic. Today we're going to be going top 10 style through the top 10 frequently asked questions that we get for our survivorship clinic. And I hope it allows you to have a better understanding of what our clinic is, who it's meant for, and how you can come to see us as a cancer survivor or let a cancer survivor in your life know about the clinic. With that, I want to start by talking about some history on the survivorship clinic. It was started back in 2006 by survivors for survivors. And the goal was to develop a survivorship clinic that focused on the unique set of concerns that cancer survivors face, with the recognition that no such program existed in the state of Connecticut. With that, a multidisciplinary survivorship clinic was born, and I will get into what that means in just a little bit. As a survivorship clinic, we recognize again that cancer survivors have a unique set of concerns that oftentimes don't go addressed at the time of their routine follow-ups with their medical oncology team or anybody from their oncology team. And we're there to bridge that gap and address those concerns to be able to allow survivors to live the best life they can. And we will talk about these concerns and how to adjust to life after cancer. And those are the exact type of discussions we have at our clinic. We hope to be able to provide tools and resources for every cancer survivor to achieve overall wellness and live the best life they can. So with that, let's jump right into the top 10 frequently asked questions. First, do cancer survivors need to attend this clinic, and who exactly is it for? So as you can guess, and I've said a few times already, this clinic is for any adult cancer survivor who has completed active treatment or is on stable or long-term treatment, such as maybe a maintenance therapy, such as a targeted therapy or an endocrine therapy, say for breast cancer, or any cancer survivor who's on long-term treatment or has already completed any treatment they've had. The goal of our clinic is to meet survivors where they're at and to develop an individualized plan to meet our survivors' needs and help improve their overall quality of life. Second question, how can cancer survivors be referred to our clinic? The answer is simple. It's as easy as a phone call. You can refer yourself to the survivorship clinic, even just by calling our clinic to schedule an appointment. Our number is 203-785-2273, or that's 203-785-CARE. You'll speak with our program coordinator, Angelique Williams, who can help arrange a time for you to meet with us as a survivorship team for your appointment. And you can not only refer yourself, but you can be referred by any medical oncology, surgical oncology, radiation oncology, or frankly, any healthcare provider that you see. So feel free to talk with your care team about being referred to the survivorship clinic. Third question, who will you be meeting with on the day of your appointment at the survivorship clinic? So first, it's important to note that at the time of the visit, it's a purely consultative visit. So there's no physical exam. And you're going to be meeting with 4 healthcare providers that day. You'll meet with myself, the physician assistant, or our physician, Dr. Tara Samft, who's the medical director of the clinic, as well as our licensed clinical social worker, our board certified oncology registered dietitian, and our board certified oncology physical therapist. And each visit is a one-on-one visit with that provider for 30 minutes. So you can expect that one-on-one visit not to be in a group setting, such as a support group or something along those lines. It is a one-on-one visit with you to develop an individualized plan to best meet your needs. The advantage of our clinic is that it's sort of like one-stop shopping. You have the chance to meet with 4 different providers, where otherwise you'd have to be referred for separate appointments to meet with each one of them, or maybe wouldn't be referred at all. And again, I'll talk a little bit about, as we move along here, some of the needs, the specific needs that survivors have that lend themselves well to this sort of visit. But again, we try to make it easy for you as a cancer survivor to be able to live your best life after cancer. The next question, what are some topics that are discussed at the day of the appointment? So again, as I mentioned, meeting with that multidisciplinary team, you can imagine that a wide range of topics are discussed. And because we know that cancer survivors have a varying set of concerns, we try to address these concerns across each of the 4 visits. And the great part of it is that every concern oftentimes can lend itself well to each individual visit with that provider, whether it's our dietitian, our physical therapist, our social worker, or the physician assistant from the medical oncology team. And the visits talk about a wide range of different topics, including cancer-related fatigue, fear of cancer recurrence, late and long-term effects from your treatment, mental health, financial or other work-related concerns. And on the day of the clinic, you'll also receive individualized recommendations for healthy lifestyle behaviors, such as nutrition and exercise. So if a survivor has a certain concern about weight management or physical activity or limitations they might have, or just eating healthy, those are things that we'll talk about at the time of the visit. And on the day of the clinic, what's unique is that you'll receive a survivorship care plan. And that outlines your treatment summary, which includes your diagnosis, the treatment you've received, and goes through follow-up recommendations, going through appointments you have upcoming, surveillance for your history of cancer, cancer screenings and other routine health maintenance, healthy lifestyle recommendations, and potential late effects from treatment and when you should follow up with your healthcare provider about any concerning symptoms. Those are just a few of the topics that are discussed when reviewing the survivorship care plan. And again, also just a few of the topics that we discuss amongst that wide array of potential concerns that we talk about at the day of your visit. The next question, are you able to be referred to other providers that may need to see you? And the answer is yes. As a clinic, we utilize the wide array of referrals within our network at Yale to be able to point you in the right direction for who you might need to see to best address your needs. We also try to tap into local resources closer to where you live, so that way we can make it a little more convenient for you should you need to see someone closer to home. As a survivor, do you need anything before the visit coming into the survivorship clinic? So coming in before your visit, we will send you an intake form. And this is a way for us to get an idea of what concerns you have coming into the visit and give us a little background about your cancer history, medications and supplements you might be taking, some social history, and some other, any other pertinent background information we might need to know. This gives us an idea coming in so we can start to think about an individualized care plan to best address your needs when you come to see us in clinic. So how long does an appointment take? How long should you plan to be there on the day of your appointment? And what times are available for appointments? So you can expect a visit to encompass all of 2.5 hours. You'll meet with each of the 4 providers. And again, because you're meeting with 4 different providers for 30 minutes each, that's where that 2-hour mark comes into play. You'll also have some paperwork on the day of your visit, both before the appointment and after the appointment to complete, which is why I want to give you that extra half hour to consider. So again, thinking about a total or planning for a total of 2.5 hours. And our clinic hours run typically between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So at the time when you schedule your appointment, you can schedule either a morning visit or an afternoon visit. For our next question, how often do survivors come to clinic and where do you go for the appointment? So currently during the COVID pandemic, we are offering only telehealth visits at this time. And this can be in the form of a video visit or a phone consult for survivors to meet with us. This wouldn't change the setting. It would still allow you to meet with each of the 4 of us in clinic, just by video or over the phone. Typically, we hold clinics every Wednesday, and when we are meeting in person, we rotate between 4 different sites to help make it more convenient for our survivors to come see us. The 4 sites include different Smilo care centers. We meet in New Haven at the main Smilo Cancer Hospital. We meet in Orange at the Smilo Care Center there, at 240 Indian River Road. We meet in North Haven at 6 Divine Street at the Smilo Care Center there. And we meet in Guilford at the Shoreline Medical Center at 111 Goose Lane. When we are in person, those are the 4 locations we go to. But again, doing telehealth visits right now, we're willing to do a video or phone consult. When we do meet in person, I should also say, we rotate between each of those 4 sites each week of the month, repeating that rotation the next month. So on to the next question here. How often do you have to or may you come to the clinic? And are there follow-up appointments, and do you still need to continue to see your regular oncology team? All good questions here. So we offer an initial visit and we offer an 8-week follow-up as well, because we'd like to follow up with you on concerns to make sure we've addressed them and to see how you're able to implement our recommendations in your daily life. There are also unlimited follow-ups after that that are available as needed for ongoing concerns or new concerns that may come up, and to go over follow-up recommendations for them. We know that concerns of cancer survivors evolve over time after you've completed active treatment, so you're always welcome to come back. And as far as your routine visits with your oncology team, we want you to know that it's important to keep those appointments. We do not replace routine follow-ups with your oncology care team. So how much will appointments cost? How much does it cost to come see us? This is something that we're asked often. So the cost of a visit with us is the same as a routine follow-up visit you'd have with your oncology team. And however, whatever that cost is, and if you have insurance and that bill is typically sent to your insurance company, that would be the same process that this visit would go through. So again, the same cost as a routine follow-up with your oncology team. So those are our top 10 questions that we get for our survivorship clinic, and I hope it answered some questions you might have had about it as well. Overall, as a team, we look at cancer survivorship as a part of standard of care along someone's cancer journey. And we recognize the importance of managing the varying concerns and unique concerns that cancer survivors have, and that every individual survivor faces, and that these concerns can change over time. We hope to empower survivors with the tools and resources they need to live their best lives. And if you're a survivor watching this, or you know a survivor, or you have a survivor in your life, we'd love to see you sometime for a visit, or see them sometime for a visit. Feel free to reach out anytime. As I mentioned, you can call our main phone number, 203-785-CARE, C-A-R-E, or that's 203-785-2273. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video and spend your time with me. We hope that you've learned something about our clinic. Please take care and be well.